Good morning, children. I am Lakshmi. Welcome you all for today's science class. Already we have completed two lessons in science. Food, where does it come from? And components of food. In last class, Anansha ma'am discussed some of the activities and question bank for lesson 1 and 2 and introduced the new lesson, Fibre to Fabric. Let us start the class with that new lesson, lesson number 3, Fibre to Fabric, without any delay. Here I am going to start the lesson with a small activity, starter activity. I am going to narrate a story for you all. Listen to me carefully. At the end of the session, questions will be asked. Name of the story is The Careless Clown. Once there was a clown named Lemon. He was very funny and careless too. Whenever he did anything, he almost always ended up tearing his jacket, getting a hole in his sock, or ripping the knee of his trousers. Everyone said he should take more care, but Lemon found that really boring. So one day, he had the happy idea of buying himself a sewing machine. It was so fantastic that it saved everything within a moment. It seemed like Lemon wouldn't have to worry about his things anymore. Soon, the most important day in Lemon's life arrived. It was the day when everyone in town prepared a party for him in celebration of Lemon's service in making the people happy. On that day, he wouldn't have to wear his colorful clown suit. That day, he would be dressed like someone else, very elegantly in his suit, and everyone commenting on his smart appearance. However, the night before, he had a look in his closet, and there wasn't a single suit in good condition. They were all ripped and torn, with dozens of stitching marks. Lemon couldn't possibly go to the party dressed in those. Well, Lemon was very sharp and solved the problem by attending the gala celebration in his usual suit. That definitely entertained the audience, but the Lemon wasn't very happy about it. He had dreamt of being just for one day in the year the hero of the show and not just a clown. Very clearly, the next day, Lemon replaced all those damaged old suits, and since then, he has looked after his clothes with great care. He realized that using short term remedies ends up being no remedy at all. So I hope you enjoyed the story, children. And there is a close connection between the story and the lesson. In the story, clothes play an important role. Likewise, our main focus is on clothes in the lesson Fibre to Fabric. And like Lemon, I want you all to take care of your clothes with great care, since in order to manufacture a piece of fabric, it has to undergo number of processes. All those things we are going to see in this lesson. And today you are going to learn the following topics. Introduction about the lesson, varieties of fabrics available for us, fibers, what are the different types of fibers, natural fibers in turn classified into two types, plant fibers and animal fibers, synthetic fibers, and at last difference between natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Let us start now. So here is a small activity for you. In order to do this activity, I want everyone to please take down your notes taking note and immediately write down any 10 daily life items that are made from fabrics. See, this activity is a very interesting activity when you do it properly. Fabrics around us. You are going to list down any 10 fabric around you. Just kindly look around your house and write it. I know you are all very smart. Please make it fast. I'll give you some clues too. See, when you look around your house, you can find number of products that are made from fabrics. It may be present in your hall, it may be in your kitchen, even in your bedroom, inside your cupboard, balcony, sit out, everywhere. Each and every room of your home is filled with items that are made from fabrics. I think by now you have completed it. Let me discuss the answer, children. So the answers are bedsheet, pillow cover, sofa cover, carpets, rugs, mats, handbag, clothes, and so on. Likewise, we are using so many items that are made from fabrics for various purposes, not only in your home, in other field too. Let us see what are the different uses of fabrics. Uses of fabrics. Fabrics are extensively used in cloth making industry since they are water absorbent and retain shape. See, water absorbent means it has the ability to absorb water. It is also used in home furnishing and large scale industries. For home furnishing include curtains, bed sheets, all the home decor items. And it is also used as a raw material for some industries. It is available in different shades. You can get fabrics in different colors. It is also used in the making of kitchen appliances too. Even in order to prevent ourselves from the dreadful COVID-19 infection, we are using mask made of fabric, okay, in order to prevent ourselves. Likewise, the uses of fabric, we can say everywhere. It is essential for our life. About such fabrics only we are going to see. In that, first we are going to see about the varieties in fabrics. Fabrics are available in different types. Some fabrics are very comfortable to wear, like cotton. Others are preferable during winter season in order to provide warmth to our body, like wool. Some fibers, when you take it is specially worn during special occasion, like silk. On the other hand, when you take certain fibers like georgette are preferable for daily wear as they are very light in weight, and satin provides a smooth texture. Likewise, different varieties of fabrics available. So, like just imagine, so many varieties of fabrics are available. From where do all these fabrics come? Let us see now. Answer is nothing but fibers. So in order to know what is a fiber, first you understand the term fabric. A fabric is any material or cloth that we use. For example, cotton, jute, wool, silk, nylon, polyester. And fabric is made up of fine threads called yarns. Yarns are otherwise called as threads. And fabric, in order to make a single piece of fabric, we need so many yarns. Okay, so fabric is made up of yarns. When you untwist a yarn to loosen it, we can see multiple number of thin hair-like strands. Such thin hair-like strands are nothing but fibers. So fibers are thin hair-like strands which forms the base for fabric. Like how brick forms the basic for a building, fibers form the basic for fabric. And the word fiber is derived from a Latin phrase meaning it looks like threads. So next we are going to see, like therefore we can say that fabric is made of yarn and the yarn is in turn made of fibers. In other way, fabrics are twisted to form yarn and yarn is used to make a fabric. This is the very important concept in this lesson. So please kindly note it down. So our next slide is about types of fibers. Now I told you what is mean by a fabric, what is a yarn, what do you mean by fibers. That fiber is a very basic thing for making a fabric. That fibers are classified into two types based on its origin. One is natural fiber and another one is artificial fiber. Let us see what it is. Natural fibers. Fibers that are obtained from plants and animals are known as natural fibers. Example, cotton, jute, wool and silk. All these things are said to be, all these fibers are said to be natural fibers since they are available in nature. Out of all natural fiber, cotton is known as the king of natural fiber since it is a widely used fiber out of all the natural fiber. Hence it is said to be king of natural fibers. And India is the largest producer of cotton in the world. Next to cotton, jute is the second major fiber cultivated in India. As it has golden color and very shiny in nature, it is otherwise called as golden fiber. It is a environmental friendly fiber too. Okay. Then next, now we have seen what is meant by natural fibers. These natural fibers are also classified into two types. One is plant fiber and another one is animal fiber. Now let us see what is it. Plant fibers. Fibers that are obtained from plants are called as plant fibers. See, we can get certain fibers from different parts of the plants like fruit, leaf and stem. For example, cotton is obtained from the fruit of cotton plant, whereas jute is obtained from the stem of flaxen plant. Okay, so here is the picture of those two fibers. Since you are going to learn in detail about these two natural fibers in this lesson. So here you can see this is nothing but fruit of the cotton plant and the name of the fruit is cotton bolls. And the spelling for bolls is not your ball what you are playing BALL, it is BOLLS. This is the fruit of the cotton plant. And here you can see fibers of jute and it is getting by a process called retting. And this will be getting by a process called ginning. See, all these retting, ginning process, everything you will learn later classes. In later classes you will learn. Okay, and in addition to cotton and jute, other plant fibers include coir, which is obtained from coconut, linen obtained from hemp plant, flax is obtained from flax plant. So now we'll see about animal fibers. Fibers that are obtained from animals are called as animal fibers. So if you are getting fibers from animals, then it is said to be animal fiber. Okay. For example, silk and wool. Silk usually drawn from the cocoon of silkworm and wool is obtained from the fleece of a sheep or goat. And when you see about the production of silk, see it is the silkworm undergoes 4 stages. First stage we'll call it as egg stage. Second stage we'll call it as caterpillar stage. Third stage we'll call it as pupa, in which it forms a cocoon. Okay, and the fourth stage is called as adult stage. When you allow the cocoons to grow, it forms a silk moth. But unfortunately, we are not allowing it to become silk moth. Instead, at third stage, pupa stage, what we are doing, we are just boiling all the cocoons in order to obtain lustrous silk from it. What a cruel act we are doing for that pretty organism, isn't it? Just imagine whenever we are wearing your silk sarees. Okay. The next thing is wool. Wool is obtained from the fleece of sheep or goat. Fleece is nothing but layer of hair along with thin skin is said to be fleece. Wool is not only obtained from sheep or goat, it is also obtained from hair of rabbit, yak, and even from camels. Okay, and some of the breeds providing wool or rabbit, Angora rabbit provides Angora wool, and camels, when you take llama, alpaca, or the species that provide wool for us, and sheep, when you take Kashmiri sheep, and you know, Pasmina wool is said to be the finest wool when compared to other varieties of wool. And how Pasmina wool is said to be the finest of all wool, likewise, cotton also we have nearly 25 varieties. Out of that 25 varieties, Egyptian cotton is said to be the superior quality. Okay, and when you learn about animal fibers, you want to know these two terms. First term is shearing. Shearing is nothing but the process by which the fleece of a sheep is cut off. In other way, we can say it is nothing but the process of removal of hair from the body of animals is said to be shearing. Then sericulture. Sericulture is the cultivation of silkworm to produce silk. In order to produce silk, artificially they raise silkworms. Even silk farmers are available to do this practice. Okay, so please keep in mind these two processes, shearing and sericulture. So far you have learned about natural fibers. Now let us see what do you mean by artificial fibers or synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are otherwise called as artificial fibers. Okay, fibers which are made by man from chemical substances are known as synthetic fibers. It is produced in the factories. Examples are rayon, nylon, polyester, etc. Rayon was the first man-made fiber created in the year 1910, and it was called as artificial silk. Microfiber is said to be the thinnest of all synthetic fiber, which is 100 times finer than a human hair. Just imagine how thin it is. Okay, so now we are going to reach the last topic of the day. There's nothing but difference between natural fiber and artificial fiber. Let us see what are all the differences. See, natural fibers are obtained from nature. Synthetic fibers are completely man-made. Here in natural fiber, structure of the fiber cannot be changed, but in synthetic fibers, structures can be changed. Natural fibers are very comfortable to wear, whereas synthetic fibers are not as comfortable as natural fibers. No chemicals are needed for processing natural fibers, whereas here we require various chemical substances in order to process it. Natural fiber has its glowing natural color. We no need to provide any dye, or we no need to add any color to it. Whereas requires synthetic fiber requires color. Colors are added whenever it is required. Natural fibers are environmental friendly, whereas some synthetic fibers are harmful to the environment. So now you have seen what are the difference between natural fiber and synthetic fiber. So in today's class you have learned what is a fabric, what are the uses of fabrics, how it is available in different kinds, and from where we are getting this fabric. From fibers. Of course it is a base for making fabric. So that fibers are classified into two types: natural fibers, artificial fibers. Natural fibers are classified into two types: plant fibers and animal fibers. Then synthetic fibers are made from chemicals. And at last we have seen the difference between natural fiber and synthetic fibers. So that's all, children. Now I'm going to tell you the words of the day. So important terms to be learnt in the topics covered. First one, fiber. Second one, fabric. Third one, yarn. Fourth one, synthetic. Fifth one, sericulture. Sixth one, shearing. Seventh one, rayon. Eighth one, cotton balls. Ninth one, microfiber. 10th one, fleece. 11th one, polyester. 12th one, nylon. Okay, these are the words to be learned, children. Kindly note down, or else please take screenshot so that you can learn all these words. Whenever we are taking class, just don't listen and go. Okay, that same day itself you sit and just refer in the net and complete the topic whatever we are teaching in that particular day. It will be easier for you. So next, the last task for you, today's homework. So what you are going to do in today's homework, collect information about any 5 types of fibers and tabulate the name of the fiber, type of fiber, whether it is natural fiber or synthetic fiber, sources and its uses in your notes taking note. Take your notes taking note and you are going to draw one tabular column and divide it into 5 divisions. In first column, serial number. Second column, name of the fiber. Third column, type of fiber. Fourth column, sources. Fifth column, uses. I'll give you one example. Cotton. So serial number 1. Name of the fiber, cotton. Type of fiber, natural. Sources, cotton plant. Uses, used for making bed sheets, curtains and cotton garments. Okay, likewise any 5 fibers you just write it and send it, write it in your notes taking note. You have to, or else you have to send it to that homework has to be sent to the respective mail ID which you are going to receive. I hope you have understood whatever I have taught today. Meet you in the next science class. Thank you, children.